Going to go live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Look at Deb. Oh, hold on one second. Let me. Y'all doing all right this morning? Deb and I have been listening to Rita on the background. We are just here chatting about life in general and in the back. Hi, Andrea and Mike and Michelle. Thank you for joining. Hi, Annette. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Annette.
Give it a second. Let me check. Deb, occupy them. Talk to them. I just want to see if the closed caption comes on. Sometimes it takes a little bit for it to connect. So hold on a second. Deb, sing a song or something.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
Everybody must still be over at Rita's.
Hi, Melissa. I don't know why the closed caption is not on, especially since I turned it on. So, hi, Nancy. How's your husband doing?
Good morning, Nancy.
Andrea, I am so sorry. I don't know why it did not turn on because I actually clicked it. I actually set it up for the closed caption.
Good morning, Brenda.
I don't know. I guess I should type that in there. Andrea.
No, Bev has been MIA for a long time now.
Who, the closed caption?
No, Bev.
Oh, yeah.
Beverly.
No, Mike. I haven't seen Bev. Hi, Bev. Hi, Brenda.
Mona! Oh my God, girl! Mona's up.
I'm over here just typing. I'm sorry. I was trying to get the closed caption set for Andrea, and I do not know for the life of me why it's not on. Hi, Melissa. So if I have not, going back to Bev, I have not heard from Bev. She has not answered my emails. Hi, Donna. Mona.
Hi, Donna.
I am so sorry. I posted the link if anybody wants to join this morning. We're just kind of sitting chatting and not really talking about anything. I am forever reorganizing my sewing room. I did not sew yesterday, just for about an hour early in the morning. So I am reorganizing my sewing room this morning and will be sewing today. Hey, Rita. And then I'm going to be basting these two quilts so I can get them out the door, basting and quilting so I can get them out the door.
Good morning, Rita.
So what's going on with everybody? Does everybody have 4th of July plans? No 4th of July plans? I can tell you my plan is, Mike, I actually am going to be off a couple of days this week. So I'm only working Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm taking the rest of the week off.
Annette, we're both in our PJs. No excuse for PJs. I told Annette no excuse for PJs because we're in our PJs.
Yep, PJs are fun. You're more than welcome to come up. I will post the link again. I invite anybody, just no politics, no religion, as far because we don't want to be controversial. Prayers are okay. Hey, Sherry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have it planned out what I'm going to sew. And,
Good morning,
okay.
Sherry.
So some of you are in the 50 age range in here. Some of you may be younger. But I just turned 59. And I have been receiving, oh, look who's coming up.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm actually alive and awake this morning and have my huge cup of coffee.
I've got mine too. Nancy, oh no, he still might lose. Is he still in ICU? And are you there with him? I know that's so hard. That's so difficult. I am praying for you. You are actually on my prayer list, both you and your husband. That is so hard. So, Michelle, I don't know how old you are, Michelle, but I was just saying, I have been receiving, I just turned 59 a couple months ago, and I have been receiving mail about senior assisted living facilities. And I didn't realize that when I turned 59, I was ready for the senior citizens home.
Right? I'm 56. I'll be 57 in September. And I'm constantly getting stuff for Medicaid or Medicare or whatever the heck it is. And I'm like, what the heck, people?
I know. So
first thing I started getting was AARP.
Oh, I did join AARP. I did do that.
So I have AARP, or I didn't join it. I actually let it. We had it for a year, and then I just let it slip. I just didn't do anything with it. But we were in a restaurant, and my husband just turned 60, and he qualifies for a senior discount. I don't. He does. But I'm getting all the senior assisted living mail and, nursing home and estate planning stuff. And it's like, do they know something? Do they know? I mean, I don't understand. And he hasn't had anything.
That's the same with my husband. He hasn't gotten jack, and he's 2 years older than me. And I'm like, are they trying to get rid of us women or what?
I don't know, but I was slightly offended. My husband thought it was very, very funny. And he said, do you want to go ahead and start looking? Do you want to start looking at what's out there? What mailing list did you get on? I think the Social Security office, because I went ahead and although he did his too, but I went ahead and opened a Social Security account, thing, so I could go and look at things and just preparation. And I was told when you turn 64, the year you turn 64, you need to apply for your Medicare thing. If not, there's some big blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But I don't understand. I think
I
they're
didn't
trying to
put in for it till I was 65.
I just don't understand.
There's a penalty or something if you don't do it on a certain time frame or whatever. I don't understand it.
I had to do it like 2, maybe 3 months before I turned 65. That was it.
Well, one of the guys I work with, he is the same age as I am, and he's a CPA. And he was telling me that the guidelines said that if you do not start your paperwork by a certain point and you miss that deadline, then there is a penalty. And he said, and it takes them so long that you should start a year before. Just even, I don't understand this growing old things. It's bad enough that you have to deal with the aches and the pains and the snap crackle pops that happen, and everything else for people to be soliciting you for the death room. I mean,
Mona, they do listen to your phone. Anything that's connected to the internet, the Wi-Fi, whatever, they are monitoring everything you type, everything you say. Even if you've got a smart TV or one of those smart monitor things for your heat and air, all of that. There's cameras in there that watch you. Here's my camera protector right here, a little piece of tape. So when I'm not online, it goes up on the top of it.
And they do. I believe they watch you. I know that. And I always have my location turned off on my phone, because if your location is off, then all of a sudden, if your location is on and you get close to someplace you normally shop, like the Walmart or whatever, they'll start sending you emails like, we have this sale going on today, and I never have plans on going to see you. It is crazy. We are being monitored right now. Is there anything you would like them to know? Like, stay out of your business, when you close your door.
Exactly. If you can go and Google something like Depends for the upcoming peel off, and you're going to suddenly start getting ads for Depends.
Oh, no. Let me tell you, when I was on chatting on Debbie G's live, which had Mike and Donna on, I mentioned the word Depends, and I started getting ads for Depends.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was about pee pads, and I had training for your new puppy, and ads for training. It's like, oh my God, it's the cookies. Yes, but I have my cookie setting set on high protective, and I go in and I close out my cookies all the time. I have my anti-tracker, but when Windows pushes an update, they turn all your selections off and it defaults back to the original. So you have to go in there and reset all your security settings. You can be speaking with, and then, hey Joe, hey anybody I miss, and then they have the automatic AI. Did you notice that Google has the automatic AI, and so does Microsoft, and you cannot turn it off.
You can't do it in Facebook.
So does the Acrobat. The Adobe Acrobat has it too.
Yeah, you cannot turn off the AI. I have gone in to see if I could turn that stinking AI off, and you can't. And the AI is still capturing your voice. So where is your information going? Where is your information going? And it's on your telephone now.
That thing that starts with an A. I'm not going to say it. Mike mentioned it in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the kitchen one day after my husband decided to get me one, and I didn't even want it. I mean, I was livid that he got it. And literally, the only thing I use it for is to turn a couple lights on and off. But I was in there on the phone with him talking about chicken, and it popped up trying to give me chicken recipes, and nothing was ever said about that name.
Well,
PO'd.
Well, you know, all your smart TVs too, you have the option of that thing, and I do not use it, but the kids today, they use it. They're just, you know, they use Chat GPT, they use all of that. And I have to constantly get on them. Do not use it. Do not turn it on. Do not turn it on. You know, I'm going to get one of those universal remotes where you can't use it.
Yeah, I told my husband when my TV goes out, I
Hi,
am not
Zaza.
getting a TV. Don't care. And thank you, Mike. I like my nails too, but it's about time to change the color. I said I'll do without a TV. I will, because that's all that's on the market now is the smart TVs, and I
Mhm.
refuse to have one.
Well, I like the smart TVs because no, I don't think you can ever turn it off. And I believe that when you try to turn it off, that that's when Microsoft pushes its updates. That in, you know, I have McAfee and another security browsers that I always change, and it changes my security browsers too on my McAfee and stuff that I pay for. So yeah.
I use WebRoot, and I've had real good luck with that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're it's just so strange. It is just so strange. So anyway, before we
The most Alexa hears from us is about poop.
oh, did you see what Andrea put? She said one time I was sitting, oh, I'm not even gonna read it. We'll let somebody. Yeah, that's scary. And you know, if you there was one version, I don't know if you ever watched Criminal Minds or anything. There was that one version where the laptops were turning the cameras on and people were getting killed.
Well,
You
they
know,
can turn it on. They can turn the light on, like on my laptop. There's a
Mhm.
little light to the right of the camera.
Mhm.
So when I turn it on, that light comes on. But if anybody else decides to hack in, they can turn it on and not have that light come on. So that's why I keep a little piece of tape to cover it.
Mhm. You need to get the when I bought my desktop, my new desktop, I have a recessed camera. So if I want to use it, I have to pop it up to use it. And this one, I do not use my computer camera. I actually have a little webcam that I use for this one, and I keep the laptop taped too. I have a little piece of tape on mine.
Yeah, and everybody seems to love those smart thermostats. My son-in-law works in heating and air,
Mm-hmm.
and when the company that does those decides to push it and they were taking the training on them, they were literally sitting there watching video of people walking through their house in their birthday suit. They watched one woman go in her room, her bedroom, with and get out. You know where I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you could hear them saying, "I guess it's time to turn the air down in that room."
Oh my gosh. They would be scarred for life.
Monitoring it. It's in, and they have a camera in every freaking room, and it's like, no way.
No, I don't want cameras. We don't even have a TV in our bedroom.
I have one, but I never turn it on.
But oh my gosh, can you imagine? I would be so mortified, and the people, if they were watching me, would go blind. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You haven't gotten old enough yet because I could care less.
It's like, oh no, I'm
talking about if they see me.
oh well, I'm really modest, so I would be.
I used to be. I used to be. I ain't that way no more. I'm like, when I was in the hospital, they're like, I need to untie this a little bit. And I'm like,
Your cable
shh.
box light brightens all through the night. Well, it's kind of funny too because everything is interconnected, and I have a large copy machine that I actually keep in my bedroom because it's a Wi-Fi, and sometimes that light will pop on in the middle of the night. I'm like, what is the light from my copier just turning on in the middle of the night? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Mike, where you live, there is not one place that you can go that there's not CCTV somewhere. Not one place.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my Ring doorbell, and I've got my neighbor across the street, I think, has what is it, Nest or something. So, I mean, and we do that. So if we hear a vehicle come up and we don't recognize the sound of it, we can actually look out and see because we watch out for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, I've got, a neighbor down the street that, she's in her 70s, close to 80s. So, I want to make sure that nobody's going down there messing with her.
Well, Zaza, I was watching, I like a British TV, and it amazes me. It's like you can be out in a crime happens out in the country, and they're like, where's the CCTV? Can you get the CCTV footage of it? I'm like, out in the country in the middle of nowhere. But they have, I think they have it on the cell phone poles too. Those cell phone towers.
I'm sure they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to see the blocks that Honey ruined?
Oh yeah. That you have to read.
This one isn't as bad.
Uh-huh.
This was the second one she got a hold of. This is with it ironed. Look at this up here.
Oh gosh.
And then this here will not iron out, and neither will this. And then here's the other one. Oh my God.
Oh.
This is just horrible. And it's from Papi Droll. Over here, she's got a couple holes in it too.
I told you she just wanted to help you out in the sewing room.
Jeez. I'm glad it was just two. And I've already redone the yellow one, but I have the blue one cut out, but I haven't sewed it yet.
Brenda said that there's drones everywhere. Yeah.
Yesterday I was sitting here and I heard an F-15 fly overhead. I was sitting here and I'm like, what the heck, And later on Facebook, somebody said that it was an F-15, and I didn't realize it, but the other day they carried two of the military planes right behind my house on, the flatbed trucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we live close to a military base, several military bases, and I think we are the military airstrip route because when military planes fly over, we can see that. We rarely see commercial flights, but we do see military planes.
Well, I mean, we've got the National Guard Armory, but, we're not close to any bases. So it makes me wonder what the heck is going on that, all this stuff is coming through this little town.
Okay, Mike, you hear Donnell has cameras on the heads of her little bees? What?
She probably has cameras set up for them bees that she has.
On the heads of her little bees, though.
He's being silly.
I think it's just out there. And
oh, little bee. Oh, bee drones. Bee drones. Okay, got it now. Duh. 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 Yeah, I'm used to. He just Yeah, it took me a while, Mike. I'm only on my first cup of coffee. It took me a while. I was watching Rita this morning when she was live showing her blogs. I'll tell you what, I'm not always functioning. My head is already on vacation mode. I don't think I'm going to get any work done the next 2 days.
I wouldn't
That's
be surprised though if she had cameras out there.
Well, I was thinking, well, does she have little GoPros on their heads? You know how they have for the I was trying to figure out, did she catch a bee?
God, we so need to get Giovanna to make little cameras to put on top of the heads of the little bees she makes.
Well, I was saying that's what I was thinking. My mind was thinking nature shows, and they show those bees in motions, but they don't put it on the head. They have those little tiny cameras on the back of the bee's body that shows them in flight and stuff. And I was thinking, oh my God. See, right bee GoPro. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I heard she paid off her house, and I said, so that's where the investments were going to.
Right?
We're just putting cameras on our bees. But a bee cam would be cool though.
Yeah, I think she's got a camera that actually watches the hives.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that. Well, I haven't watched a lot of videos this week. I had to be really, really busy and work just so I could get 2 days off.
I finally finished these. I finally got the binding on them.
Oh, that's nice. It looks really good.
That.
And I heard you were giving it to Mona, right?
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah, I heard that Mona. You were going to let Mona keep it in her kitchen for a little while.
No, because I had to even hand sew these on, and I don't hand sew nothing.
Mm.
But I thought them turned out really cute.
Hey, Joyce. Good morning.
Morning, Joyce.
My husband came in the room, and I said, "Look, I got him done," and he's over there going, checking it all out, like he knows what he's looking for.
Men.
And then he goes, so what are you going to do with these now?
Oh, Mona said it was Rowena. Mona said it was Rowena that was getting
Rowena
them.
wanted them too. Because her kitchen is decorated in apples, but so's mine. And I said, well, what do you think I'm going to do with these? They're going in the kitchen. Oh, I tell you, men just don't get it. Don't get nothing.
Well, my husband was so funny. He said, I was asking him something, and he said, why does it always have to be about quilting? Can we have a conversation about something other than quilting or sewing? And because I'm rearranging, he goes, can we just talk about something else? I said, what would you like to talk about? He goes, well, so what are you going to buy for your sewing room?
Last weekend we went down to the family reunion,
Mm-hmm.
which is about 3.5 hour drive. And we talked the whole time.
Hi, Brenda. Mm-hmm.
But we talked about quilting. So that's funny that you guys were talking about it, and so were we. And I told him, I said, it's really nice that I can talk to you about quilting. And he says, well, I see everything that comes in the house.
But is he listening? That's the thing. Is he listening?
Oh, he does. And that's why he was in here looking at these so close. Because he was trying to see a mistake somewhere. And like, I hit him really well. You can't see him.
Andrea, I did not make the Renegades. Saturdays are really, really tough for me because that's when we do all our errands. And it has been so hot that when you go outside and come back in, it's like you have absolutely no energy. You know, whether you're doing yard work or you're running to the grocery store, it's just so hot.
Take care, Brenda.
Yeah, Zaza, your husband nods and replies appropriately, but isn't listening at all. I know because, and you know it, because when you tell them to repeat what you said, they look, you know, that deer in the headlight look. What? Mike,
Mine's
do
moving
you
all around,
have
so
air conditioning in New York? Do states? I mean, I don't know. Do states up in the Northeast, do they normally have air conditioning as a standard thing? Because here in the South, you almost have to have it. So I'm interested. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
he's.
bet the humidity gets me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little wild. And I'm trying very hard not to complain about the heat because I don't like the cold either. You know, I just want spring or fall. That's it. I want spring or fall.
that's all that I want. And we don't even seem to get a spring. It's like it starts to warm up and then boom, it's hot. It's like, where did my spring go?
Yeah, I think we had spring, what, 2 weeks this year? That was it before we had the heat that came
I
in.
don't think we even got that.
You'll take the heat over the cold. I don't like cold. I like to be cool. I just want it to be in the 70s all the time. I just want it to be 70s. And
Now, I can
there's
handle 60s. I can run around in shorts in the 60s. Now, if I'm in Florida, that ain't happening. If it gets below 70 in Florida, you are cold.
Galveston, Texas. You know, I always wonder about Texas because I've always liked this state of Texas. Hey, Sheila, I didn't see you in there. I always like the state of Texas, but there's some places that are just too hot, and Georgia is too hot. I'm putting my link up there. We got about half an hour if anybody wants to come up and just talk. Talk about, show what you're doing. Oh, I'm gonna put in the plug. I'm gonna put in the plug for the hashtag Christmas in July that we're doing because Mona's in here, Michelle, Mike, Deb. I don't know if anybody else is in here that's participating in that. And I have to do my video because it is the last day of the month and I have not got my video out for it yet. Sorry, Mona. I've been slacking. Yeah, Donna, it is hot. Alabama is pretty much the same as Georgia, and it is just ugh. And when it's this hot, you can smell roadkill. You can smell even the animals that die on the side of the road and in the woods and everything else. Yes, Mike, you need to do a video. Did you not do your
promo video?
Yes.
The little short one, like what I did.
I got mine done the other day.
She did.
Thursday, I think I got it done.
Right.
Finally.
And Michelle,
it took me 2 days
who
to
could
upload.
not figure out how to do a video again because it's been so long. I just couldn't do it. I've been trying to figure it out for 2 weeks and couldn't figure out how to do it.
Zaza and Mike, it's kind of stanky. You drive around and you can smell roadkill and death because it's so hot, and there are so many critters that live around here and that get ugh. Mm.
For me, it's driving the school bus and smelling the skunks, and I'm like, "Oh, lovely burnt coffee." That's what I associate it with, is burnt coffee.
Yeah. So for everybody on here that's doing the videos, that's participating, have you picked out your ornament yet?
Yes.
Okay.
And I
I've
already
had
have all
the
the
ornament
supplies.
picked out for a while, just not how I was gonna do it. I have a bunch of felt.
Rowena.
I have a bunch of felt for it,
Mm-hmm.
and I have big pieces of felt over here. And then I decided I'm not going to use felt.
And then I've never been in a Subway. I can't even. That's
No,
just too
me
many
neither.
people in one place. It's like I would have to. If
Good
I
morning,
was in,
Rowena.
if I was any place near a Subway or a bus station, that there's a lot of traffic of people, I would have to have a greeter stand there handing out those little things of deodorant. It's like, will you please put some?
Bye, Bernice.
Mona,
Bye,
the
Bernice.
socks here are smelly too, but since
Have
I
a-
drive a bus, I smell them constantly, and
Mhm.
it doesn't faze me anymore.
Well, and you've got little kids, so you've got all those wonderful little kid smells.
Some of them smell, especially in the afternoon. If they've just had gym right before they get on the bus, and you're
Yeah.
going, like, can I drive with my head out the window?
Mona has her ornament picked out. So are you guys going to do a video, or are you guys going to do it on a live?
Don't know.
I'm gonna do a
You
video.
don't know. You're going to do a video?
I should do a video since I finally figured that out.
Mhm. But a live would be good, Deb. A live would be good.
I know. I've never done a live.
I have, but it's
You
been 7 or 8 years ago, so things have changed since then.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't done one at all. So
I thought you did that live that one time. You didn't do a live that one time?
I tried to do a live once, and all I had was a blank black screen.
Maybe that's what
You
I'm.
could hear me talking. Mona was in there with me. She could hear me talking, but that was it. So
Maybe that's.
I shut it down and I deleted it. There is no proof I did it.
There's
maybe
always
that's-
proof.
Yes.
They don't delete anything.
Okay, so Mike is going to do a video. I haven't decided how I'm going to do mine yet.
Well,
Well,
for
I
mine,
just finally figured out yesterday that I was going to do it with fabric.
Mm-hmm.
what I'll do is I'll have it in various stages, so I can have like one part done, and then when it's time to go to the next one, instead of waiting for I can have it done in stages, so I can just go from one to the next without having to sit there and edit and
Mm-hmm.
wait on maybe
I
something
don't
to
edit.
dry, or watching me sit there and do sewing for 5 minutes and me not talking. I can have everything going.
Mona's doesn't involve fabric. Zaza's telling Mike to put vapor rub Vicks under his nose, so you can get that cadaver smell out.
Yeah. Now Debbie and Giovanna are the only two who know what ornament I'm actually doing. And that's because I showed them we were the first 3 in the Zoom yesterday, so I showed them.
Mike's does not involve fabric.
I know what his involves, but I don't know what it is. I know mine does not. Mine doesn't technically involve fabric.
So I'm wondering who is going to do the old fashioned, since we're all old. Who's going to be doing the orange with the cloves? Let's get the orange and poke the cloves in. Y'all remember
That's the waste of a perfectly good orange.
Mike's an enigma. But yeah, but you remember that from school where y'all had to get an orange and you put clothes in it, and that was your Christmas present to your parents?
No.
Or the paper garland.
The paper
Oh my
garden,
gosh!
yeah.
And somebody does the construction paper ring.
Or the salt dough ornaments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Denise,
Hey,
how are
Denise.
you? Oh well, now the salto ornament would be fun because you could do that with your kids. You could watch it and do it with children, your grandkids. Popcorn chains, yeah. Mike, is that what you're doing? A popcorn chain? Oh, that's so funny. Well, I know what I'm doing, and the only person, and she probably doesn't even remember, is Mona. Hey, Nancy. Glad you're back. Yes, pine cone with peanut butter and roll it in bird seeds. I remember that too.
I loved it when I lived in Florida because you could get them great big pine cones, and I brought back a bunch. And me and my best friend sat there and we cleaned them things, we painted them, we glittered them, and we put them in baskets.
Wait, Mona's. Now, I've never heard of that one. We used to put masking tape on bottles in little pieces, then rub shoe polish all over it. That would be
Yeah, Joyce, I
interesting.
have. We used to do that all the time. Every Christmas we did it.
Oh, ours was the old. Remember the phone books when they were really thick, or the Sears catalogs because they were really thick, and you could make Christmas trees with that.
And people still go to the thrift stores and buy old books, and they do that. They fold the pages to make different
Uh-huh.
designs in them. I never learned how to do that.
It's
Yeah,
not hard to fold a triangle.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking some of the more intricate ones where,
Oh.
and it makes like a whole little whatever. And I'm like, that's beyond
Just
my
teasing
capabilities.
you.
My brain can't handle that. I want simple.
I
And
just
making making
Now that
lanterns
I
with
did.
clear tissue. Mm-hmm. Wow. I've never done the bottle thing. I remember the tissue paper on the bottle, where you would use that old fashioned paste that they watered down, and you would put tissue paper on the bottle.
I remember that,
Hey,
Zaza.
Donnell.
You do that.
Yeah, books are for reading, magazines are for craft. I remember
Right?
we used to do a lot with the old Sears catalog.
Good morning, Donnell.
Okay, Donna, you missed it a little earlier because I was trying to figure out what Mike was saying about you putting GoPros on your bees.
Up by the antennas.
And she's like, probably what? Huh? What?
Yeah, she just woke up.
Like, huh? Oh.
Oh, Mikey, he just got me.
GoPro, huh? Yeah, so you'll just have to ask Mike about it because I was having a Mona moment. And I just see Donnell still needs coffee. So what are y'all working on? You guys got anything new you're working on? Any new quilt patterns or projects that you saw lately that you need to share?
I just got this.
Oh wait, let me make you bigger. I want to see. Oh, that's cute.
It's a pre-cut kit.
Well, you like those pre-cut kids.
I love them because I don't like to cut.
Yeah. But that's cute. I still got my cotton cuts. I'm so far behind. I'm gonna be what? We're on week 5. Hey yo, Patty.
Yo, Patty!
See now, Yo Patty is very creative. She does all kinds of stuff. Look, she has folded book art. Wow.
Yeah, I can't do that to a book.
Oh, I think my husband would have a heart attack if I did anything to a book. He is the reader in the family.
That's me. I love to read. I have literally boxes of books. We have a chair, and I've got it piled up with books. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bookcases, slam full of books.
So, do you read your book? Do you prefer a paperback book or a hard, actual book to a digital book?
It
I don't like
depends.
digital books.
I read a lot on my Kindle, but then,
Mhm.
like when the power goes out, I like having an actual book because there's
Mhm.
nothing like the smell of a book.
Mhm. Well, my husband does the Kindle, and we have a lot of books too. But he does the Kindle because he can order more books. As soon as he's done, he can go ahead and download another book and has it there. But then there's certain series that he reads that he likes the hardback.
Freereadfeed.com. Free
Now, see,
read
Nancy, that
feed.com. And I'm putting it in this way so that way it won't,
mhm.
block it. And every day I check that and get free books.
Nancy, that's what I was thinking when they were talking, when Mike brought up the camera thing, the bee cam. That's what I was thinking was these little bees, like they do it in the nature video shows. All these little GoPros going around with these bees. Free read. Okay, wait, let me write that down. I gotta write that down. Is that an app or is that just a website?
It's a website.
Okay.
And I obviously put it in that way since I'm not a mod. That way it won't kick it out.
Well, I can make you a mod. Hold on. Wait, let me
Good
find
God,
you.
dog, what did you eat? Oh, Lord, have mercy, dog.
Well, I think I need to do it from YouTube. So let me find you. Oh, it's just going so fast on YouTube. My YouTube site is catching up. That's what it is.
Did you see what Sheila wrote?
What? Oh yeah. Oh, let me find you, Michelle. Michelle. 94 is cool with the cool front. She was at 102. She was at 102 the other day. I'm over here on the YouTube side looking for your thing,
See,
Michelle.
it's funny. I can literally remember growing up in Florida. Of course, granted, I was as big around as my pinky and had the cute little Barbie figure running around barefoot, shorts.
Yep.
Heat never bothered me. Soon as we moved up here and, I had a full-time job and was working and everything, now it's like, oh my God, I can't handle the heat.
All right, Michelle, I think I gave you keys to the kingdom if you want to try. Mona, it's only 76 cents. I'm jealous.
Ooh,
Yep.
she's got a wrench.
I do.
Mm-hmm. That means
Yeah.
you can do all. You have control over Mikey. You can do a lot of things to him. And so
Watch
Sheila,
out, Mikey.
Yeah, I
Sheila,
accidentally muted him the other day on I can't remember if it was on Debbie's or Donnell's, and I was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. Because my mouse had moved, and when I went to type something, it clicked it, and I'm like, oh my god.
it's Yo Patty, I did not make any of those neck pillows. I have the pattern sitting up here. I just got distracted. I've just been playing with fabric here lately. All I've been doing is cutting fabric and playing. I haven't really had a project or anything else. I haven't
That's
felt like,
because she went ahead of us in the sew along.
well, I don't know how much time I have. I got to get it done. And then I'm left with all this time. Actually, I just come in here sometimes and I just don't want to do anything really. I don't have a project, and I just get my fabric out. Kind of like, I've been watching several of these scrap quilters, and I'm like, oh, I have a lot of scrap. I can play with my scrap. Let's see what I can do with my scrap.
Yeah, I was showing my youngest daughter the horse quilt that I had just finished
Mm-hmm.
because I was getting ready to wrap it. So I called her on Facebook, and she's like, you better not be making me one. And I'm thinking, well, technically yours isn't a lap quilt. It's more of a decor piece, but you're going to get what I give you because you don't get a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Denise, you're warmer in Michigan than it is in Iowa. I'm only at 58.
Well, see, that's Christmas weather. 58 is Christmas weather in Georgia.
Oh, it feels good here.
We're at 74 here.
So do y'all go to like yard sales or estate sales and buy books too?
And we're only supposed to get up to 74 today.
I have not been to an estate sale in years, and I try to avoid the yard sales and the thrift stores right now.
Because you spend too much money there.
And I put too much crap in the house that I don't need. I've got to do like my husband literally will bring in DVDs and CDs and hand them to me. And I'm like, I have well over 2,000 DVDs. I have those zipper binder cases full of CDs. When was the last time I watched a DVD or listened to a CD? I don't know.
But they're doing a comeback now. DVRs, and if you can find a VHS tape or player that is in excellent working condition, they're all coming back because the younger generation is like, well, we want something tangible. We want something that we can actually put in. And I gave all my stuff away, and I wish I had it now. I wish I didn't. I kept all my DVDs and my VHS tapes.
That's awesome, Donnell.
Wow.
I kept a few that I had not switched over to DVD. And I don't know if I even have any of the Disney ones. I might have some Disney, but I think I sent all those to my daughter in Florida. I mean,
And that still has an 8-track now. I would like to get a working 8-track.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh. Back then, I think my focus is my focus I focused on the wrong thing. I think when I was younger, when I was purchasing stuff, I wanted to be like my grandparents and stuff, and you buy the dishes and everything else that I don't use. And I should have been keeping things that like the VHS tapes. I chose when I was making room, I chose to get rid of the DVDs and everything else and keep the dishes. And I don't use the dishes. That's all space that I
Yeah,
could
now
have stored.
I have been buying like vinyl,
Hmm.
and I still have my Atari 6400. I bought that off my dad.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
So you still have to go.
Keeping my dishes is not choosing correctly, Mike. I should have kept the DVDs and stuff because everywhere I go, I see my dishes at some estate sale. The same thing they have is sitting all dusty and everything else at the estate sales, and my daughter's not going to want that stuff. And I should have kept the old game systems and probably some of the old computer systems too. You
Now
think plates less?
I would like to get my hands on an old crock, like the big pickling type crock.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to get my hands on a Hoosier cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Um, I collect old Pyrex and depression glass, especially if
Mm-hmm.
it's uranium glass.
Well, you need to come to Southwest Georgia. You can find all that here at all the estate sales. All the
Yeah,
estate
we're going
sales.
to Charleston this summer, the
Mm-hmm.
end of July. Me and my oldest daughter, and then my youngest is coming up to meet us. So hopefully, I can talk them into hitting some antique stores because that's something that me and my oldest like. And we
Yeah,
want to
family.
do the ghost walks, and my youngest is like, I'm not into that. And I'm like, cry me a river.
Fallon made it to 40K.
Yep.
Wow. Uranium glass. I'll have to look for some uranium glass. I have stuff that is just stuck up in cabinets that I never use
Do
that
you have
are
a
just,
black light?
huh?
Do you have a
Yeah.
black light?
Yeah, I do actually.
I've got a black light flashlight that has two different levels. It
Mm-hmm.
like wavelengths or whatever. And I was going through and I found stuff that glowed that I didn't know glowed.
Oh, really? See, I haven't been watching that. Hmm.
Like I had this little turkey that I had bought, and I guess it's like a little candy dish or a salt cellar or
Mm-hmm.
something. And it doesn't glow on like a regular black light, but when you put it on the other setting,
Mm-hmm.
it lit up like the 4th of July.
Wow. I'm gonna have to check into that.
But check the old white glass, the pink, the blues. Um, like if you've got a diamond will glow black. If you ever wonder if you have a real or blue, it glows blue. If you ever wonder if it's a real diamond or a fake.
Mm-hmm.
I've got custard glass that glows. Some of my crystals that I have in the bedroom, they actually glow. They're little specks in there.
Joyce said that the original Tupperware is toxic.
Yep, and I have a ton of it.
I don't have too many Tupperware pieces anymore. Not the original Tupperware. One of the things is when we were in the military and you move so much, you lose stuff. But I have just stuff that is just shoved in cupboards, but I don't have too many original Tupperware pieces.
Yeah,
The Tupperware, yeah, I did see where Tupperware USA was closing.
yeah, the one in South Carolina is closing down, and all those people are losing their jobs because they're sending them all down to Mexico.
Yeah, and you're right. All plastic is toxic. And for people who heat their food up in plastic Tupperware, it says it leaks into your food. It's like
That's
anything
my
else.
husband, but that's what he wants. He won't take
Mhm.
glass out on the road.
Well, I don't blame them because glass isn't made the same way as it used. Way back in the day, glass used to be thick, and because it was Pyrex, where you could, it was a lot sturdier. Now it's just thin.
Well, you have to watch your Pyrex and your old glass. Get
Mhm.
you a lead testing kit
Hmm.
because some of that is the paint in it is full of lead.
Mm.
My comments being blocked. What the
Your
heck did I
comments?
say wrong?
What did you
I
do?
said we should all be dead from the Tupperware and the lead paint.
Wait, where?
It's not there. It tells me that it won't go through. This
Why
comment
not?
has failed to post to Awkward Quilter GA.
But why?
I don't know. I tried it twice. Probably because I said dead.
Huh?
Probably because I said dead.
Well,
Let me try
maybe
not using.
huh? It's the D word. That's Emily, Melissa. It's the D word. You said the D word.
See there. It's the dead
It's
word.
the D word.
Wow. Well,
No 4-letter words.
oh wow. So everybody just fill the comments with dead, dead, dead and see who gets blocked. Oh my god.
I just couldn't believe I got blocked, and I'm like, what? So I typed it again, thinking that I hit something wrong, No,
Oh,
the
maybe
second one
it
didn't
was
go through either.
maybe it was a combination because Michelle got it in. So it was a combination it must have been a combination. You were a
Maybe it's
threat.
because I said we should all be dead. Maybe it was the phrase that I used. We should all be dead from.
Sheila wants to know are we dead or alive? Trying to get, yeah, it must have been the combination. Oh, you were being a bad influence, Dad. That's all it was.
I'm
Donna
almost
Dixon.
dead this morning.
Look, I'm gonna get off of here, and sometime today I'm gonna have this big strike on my channel. YouTube is gonna give me this big old strike. We do not talk about death on YouTube. Dead Tupperware, that's it. Dead Tupperware. Nancy Donna's channel put you on timeout. It's the should all be phrased. Rowena said it's the should all be phrased before it. YouTube was just being extra sensitive, I think.
Yeah. Shoot, we used to ride in the back of pickup trucks. I used to lay in the back window of my folks' car when we go on trips because there was 4 of us kids.
Hi, Melissa.
And there wasn't any room for me because my brothers are all older than me and they took up the whole back seat.
And your seatbelt was your mama's arm. Whap!
Yeah. I mean, we did so many unsafe things.
So either I had to lay on the floorboard or up in the window.
So Deb, what you need to type out is all cockroaches should be dead and see what happens. heavens. Oh, all cucarachas should be dead.
You
Hey,
want me to
Jeannie,
get
how are
rid of them?
you? There are phrases with the word kill in it that will automatically delete. There are also phrases with the word money in it that will automatically delete. Wow. Yeah, so some should be dead. And see what.
Yeah, because I won't complain over that. I think they should be. I hate them things. Them and palmetto bugs and those camel crickets. Oh my God, them things creep me out.
It blocked me. I typed it and it blocked me.
So it's just the phrasing. It doesn't matter what the context is. It's just the phrasing.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, we learned something. And if you don't see me on YouTube for, like a month or something, that's because they banned me, put me on timeout for a month. Deb's a bad
My dog.
So fair warning, if you don't see me, they just put me on timeout. You have bad people on your channel. Oh my gosh. So anyway, hey, I did want to ask for all of you who do applique or something. They always say to use freezer paper for when you're sewing. Has anybody used parchment paper when they have to iron anything for quilters? Yep, you'll see me on COP. And then, they'll probably say, look, I better not say what I was thinking, Mike. I can't go there. But
see, you don't even have to dare me to do something. I just do it.
Annette, so I tried parchment paper because I've always used freezer paper, and I just had parchment paper in the house. And I think parchment paper works a lot better. I won't say it because I will get a strike, Mike. I will get a strike. Parchment paper works better than freezer paper, I think. I like it. I went out and bought me some big rolls of parchment paper. And it doesn't have all that
stuff. I have parchment paper, freezer paper.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I have felt, fabric, glue sticks. I have everything.
You use it to protect your eye? Yeah, that's what I was doing because I was using some Pellon and I was using it to protect the glue, and it worked a lot better than the freezer paper. And so I think I'm going to go that route from now on. I liked it better. Yes, Rowena, the parchment on the applique. And I don't know why I had never heard of it before, but it's what I had. And I'm thinking, well, you put it in the oven to bake cookies or whatever, and it doesn't burn and it withstands heat. So I tried it and I loved it. So it was a tip. Freezer paper for transferring patterns. Okay. Yes, protects the iron and glide smoothly. So for transferring patterns, are you talking about the collage, like the collage quilting? A silicone baking sheet? Interesting.
I have the silicone baking sheet for in here too. I have 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never tried that.
Put it on Amazon.
Add
it to your list on Amazon.
Yes, I will. I can't buy anything right now because I have to wait till
Uh,
tomorrow. I have to wait till
uh,
tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new month, so my budget starts again
well,
tomorrow.
stick it in your favorite list there, and
I've got some things. I've got some things in my shopping cart that I will buy tomorrow. Much cheaper than the applique sheet. Yeah.
yeah. And I got two for the price of one from Amazon.
But anyway, ladies, I and everybody out in chat, I think I'm going to wrap it up because doesn't Donna come on at 9 today? Isn't she coming on at 9 this morning?
I don't know if
Yes,
she's on this morning or
yes.
not. I know starting the 1st she was going back to her normal time.
Yeah. So,
Donnell
she's
said yes.
she's scheduled for 9, but I don't know that she's going to actually do it today. But Donnell is at 10.
I have to rewatch Donnell's. I didn't watch any. I wasn't home yesterday until the late afternoon, and I was whooped out from the heat. But anyway, I'm going to let you go so y'all can grab your coffee, do whatever you have to do. I am probably going to, if Donnell, if I'm not in chat, it's because I'm watching you on the big screen and I'm working on organizing my sewing space again. Thanks, Annette. Those are good tips. Those are good tips. It's a good things for me to look for as I expand my sewing road. Hi, Marie. How are you doing? As I expand, I want to move away from just so much quilting. I want to start working on little projects, and I'm going to go back and watch a lot of Mona's handbag and her bag making things because I'm horrible with zippers, y'all. I'm just horrible with zippers. But anyway, I am going to call it. Y'all ladies have anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
Just watch for all the Christmas in July videos that are going to start posting.
They're going to be coming.
Yeah. The 1st to the 15th. Mine will probably be at the end, last part of this week. Oh, I do have to do that video. Mike, we have to do our videos. If not, Mona's going to get mad at us.
Yeah, your promos.
And we got to get it done today.
I even have mine done. So you guys are really, really late.
But I am thankful for everybody that came. I hope, yes, Mike, today. Glad for everybody that came, stopped by, started the morning with us. Michelle, you got rewarded. You got to have the wrench. You crowned the wrench today. But I thank you all. I hope you all have a good day. Enjoy all the fun creators out there. And I will see you if you have a chance to join me tomorrow night, sometime after Donna's. I don't know how long Donna normally goes for, but I'm glad you all could hang out and chat with us. Love seeing you all first thing Sunday morning. And I will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.